Good morning. It is Friday morning, 10 a.m., and it is time for step 6 of the 7 simple steps. This is our penultimate step. And first of all, I want to wish you, hope for you, abundance. Abundance in money, but also abundance in your relationships that you have, abundance in your health. I wish for you abundance. This step specifically is about preparing for abundance, and it's preparing for abundance mostly in a financial sense. I think there's 3 things that we can do to pretty much assure that we're going to ultimately become abundant in a financial sense. And that is 1, that we stay healthy, right? So that we continue to work. Our earnings are going to be higher when we are working, obviously. Our ability to contribute is going to be greater when we're healthy, right? So 1, stay healthy. 2, maintain a solid contribution to the goals of your customers or your employer or your community, however you're serving, that you maintain a really solid contribution, perhaps even enhance and grow in that ability to contribute. And 3, that your spending of finances be in context to what your earnings are. Those 3 things, I think, is what it is. Now, some of this is pretty. If you are not bothered by debt, if you don't care about debt, you could be in abundance already. And why I'm saying that is that if you have earnings of $5,000 a month and all of your expenses, including your debt servicing, are $4,500, you're in abundance. Personally, I do not like debt, so I did not feel abundant until all my debt was gone, that I was debt-free. But that's not necessarily the case, because if you can maintain that debt servicing and continue on with that, and you have a reasonably good assuredness, you're assured that you're going to stay in and continue to earn that earnings because of your contribution, because of your health being good, well then ultimately, then you will pay that debt off and then you'll have more abundance, right? And so for many people, probably they will feel most abundant when they make their last mortgage payment, right? So this is about preparing for that abundance, whether that's now, and if it is now for you, congratulations, good for you. So whether that's now or at some future date when you will have this feeling of abundance in a financial sense, then what I'm going to suggest to you are there's 3 different ways that you can invest that abundance. 1 is certainly where you can buy more stuff, right? You can get the newer car, the newer house, the bigger car, and if you're somebody whose earnings is like huge, then it'd be the bigger yacht, the fancier, blah, 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 that kind of stuff, right? You can buy more stuff. You can have more experiences, right? So you can travel more. You could do things that money allows you to do in terms of travel, have different experiences, okay? And then, or 3, you can invest. And I'm not saying invest to make more money, to add more zeros in your bank balance. I'm saying invest in terms of your community and helping your community to become a better place. And if the community is a better place for other people, it's a better place for you as well. So there's a really solid return on what that means, right? So those are the 3 things. The experience part, we all have, no matter how much money you have, you only have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, period. Until the heart stops pumping, you've got that, right? So everybody's got the same. So the experiences that you can have might be slightly different, but there's not an appreciable difference whether your bank balance is $10,000 or $10 million. You only have so many experiences that you can have. You only have so many hours in the day that you can do them, okay? If it's in terms of buying stuff, more stuff, I think that is, for people who are super wealthy, I think it's a big problem, because the more stuff you buy, the more things you have to insure and register and store, and you only have so many hours in a day, so can you even use those ones anymore? So anyways, I'm not thinking that either of those 2 experiences, I think, are valid, are important. Pardon me, not valid. They're all valid. They're your money. Do whatever you want with it, right? But I think the experiences are really important. Buying more stuff, less so, because it's more of a burden than it is a help. But making an investment in your community to make your community a better place, well, you enjoy that now, but you create a legacy for the future as well. That's my 5 minutes. I am done. Okay, so you create that legacy for the future as well. And so creating that legacy is also an awesome thing. So prepare for abundance is the tip, and prepare for abundance in a financial sense in terms of when you feel that you're in an abundant state, what are you going to do with that abundance, that excess that you have? How are you going to spend that, spend or invest that? So my thought is, after you have the experiences you want to have with the people you want to have them with, then invest in your community to make your community a better place. It'll be good for the community. It'll be good for you. Thanks much. Have a pleasant day. One more. Next week is step 7, and then this series ends. Thanks. Have a great day.